Today's video is Chapter 3, Lesson 3C, and basically we're just still doing more ratios, we're doing more rates, unit rates, we're doing more word problems. Not a lot has changed. It's still just kind of more of the same stuff. All right, so I feel like what the questions are going to do is they're going to give you three numbers. And it's your job to put those three numbers into the right spots and make two fractions. Once you do that, then we have a couple of options. But take these three numbers, figure out where they go, make sure that there's a pattern. So whatever words are up here, they have to match, and whatever words are down here, those words need to match. All right, so let's look at this word problem. We've got a middle school that has 150 students. 2 out of 3 of them in this person's class prefer, what does this say, gel toothpaste. What other kind is there? Oh, okay, whatever. They prefer gel. Use this ratio to predict how many students in the whole middle school prefer gel toothpaste. What did I just tell you? Try to find 3 numbers. Let's see. Boom, that number was easy. Where are the other 2 numbers? Do you see them? Right here and right here. They just spelled them out. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So we need to make 2 fractions. Well, since 2 out of 3 students in her class prefer gel, that to me sounds like it goes together. 2 out of 3. So 2 students out of every 3 students. That sounds like the bottom is a total number. It sounds like the top is a student number, students to total. So now we're going to take this 150 and figure out, does it go top or bottom? Hint, hint, it's a student number. So it's going to go, oh, no, I got myself confused. Look, look, look. This is, the whole middle school has 150 students. That's a bottom number. That's a total. No, I'm so silly. That's a total. Okay, so 150 goes on the bottom. We want to predict this number of students. How many students out of the 150? We want to know this. Well, let's see. Okay, I got 2, I got a 3, I got a question mark, and I got a 150. Any ideas popping in your head? Well, isn't there a pattern? Can't 3 make 150? I mean, I know 3 can make 15, so I'm feeling like 3 can make 150. 3 times 5 is 15, subtract 0. I think it's a times 50 pattern. Boom. It's a times 50 pattern, which means we have to do the same thing on the top. Times 50 on the top. 2 times 50 is 100. So 100 students in the whole school prefer gel toothpaste. Okay? All right, you try this question by yourself. Read it to yourself. Remember, we're trying to find 3 numbers. Boom, 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 boom. We try to have a pattern. The same kind of word on the top and the same kind of words on the bottom. Read this. Pause the video. Actually work this out on paper. Don't just try to do it in your head. And then push play and see if you got it. Okay, so far, do you have 4/5 equals blank over 120? And then we got to figure out what that blank is by finding the pattern. I got 96. Did you get 96? Here's what I did. I needed to figure out the pattern. So I came over here and did this division. 5 goes into 12 twice, blah, 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 blah. I got 24. So now I know the pattern is 24. I need to know 4 times 24. I came over here, did that scratch work, and I got 96 people. 96 people in the store are probably going to prefer peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. How many creamy, not just normal peanut butter, but creamy peanut butter? All right, if we read this question, we try to find our three numbers, we're going to run into a little problemo, but it's not going to be a problem for long. The ratio of the number of text messages sent by Lucas to the number of text messages sent by his sister is 3 to 4. So they almost send the same amount, but it looks like the sister's a little more texting a little more than Lucas is. Lucas sent 18 messages. Okay, so I feel like I have three numbers, 1, 2, 3, and my two ideas are Lucas and sister. So if we do 3 on top, 4 on bottom, Lucas is on top, and sister, do we know his sister's name? Nope. Sister is on the bottom. And Lucas is an 18 number. So when I come over here and I make my second fraction, where is 18 going to go? 18 is going to go on the top because it's a Lucas number. Now, I said we were going to get ourselves in a little pickle. We're really not in a pickle. We have the numbers on top instead of the number being on the bottom. Our mystery is here instead of there. But guess what? There's still a pattern. It's a times by 6 pattern. So, sister sent 24 messages. Sister sent 24 text messages. And it's important that we write all this out because is 24 a Lucas number or a sister number? Is 24 apples or oranges or text messages or whatever? What is it? So it's not only 24 text messages, it's 24 text messages by the sister. Okay, here's the one where I was thinking from the last one. This one we're going to get ourselves in a little pickle. But we can get out of this pickle. So I need three numbers. Shocker, shocker, we've needed three numbers this whole time. 1 number, 2 number, 3 numbers. We need the same words or ideas on the top, and then we need matching words or ideas on the bottom. So the Millers drove 105 miles on 4 gallons. So I'm going to put 105 on top and 4 on the bottom. Do I have to? No, but that's what I'm picking. I'm picking miles per gallon. It kind of sounds right anyway. So that means I've got miles on top and I've got gallons on the bottom. 6 is a gallons number. So 6 goes here. Now, every question up until now, there's been a pattern, but 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. This is not a pattern. So we need another solution. Another strategy. All right, here's what the book wants us to do. They want us to find the unit rate. They want us to find miles per gallon. And then once we know the miles per gallon, we're going to multiply it by 6 because it's 6 gallons. So 105 divided by 4, draw the house, 105 comes in, and we want miles per gallon. So although I didn't have to write it like this, I kind of did have to write it like this. So now I've got 105 on top, he comes in the house, 4 goes into 10 twice, 4 goes into 25 6 times. Oh, this isn't an even number. Are you kidding me? 4, oh, shoot. That's a 24. So now I need to add a decimal and a 0. 4 goes into 10 twice. Ugh, still not going evenly. Add another 0. Yay, 4 goes into 25 times. Yay, 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 yay. I'm done. Okay, so that means that this is 26.65 miles per gallon. And I said a second ago, I need to find the unit rate and then multiply by 6 because he's not just going 1 gallon, he's going 6 gallons. So those are the numbers I got. Remember, I count 2, so I count 2 in my answer. And he is this a miles number or a gallons number? Let's see, he went 6 gallons. How many miles? So this is a miles number. We need our label because it could be anything, but it's not anything, it's miles. How many miles? He can go this many miles. So let's recap. When there was no pattern, we figured out the unit rate miles per gallon, and then we times by 6 because it's not just 1 gallon, it's 6 gallons. All right, you try this question by yourself. 810 calories in 3 scoops. Figure out your unit rate. And then times by 7 because it's not just 1 scoop, it's 7 scoops. Unit rate times 7. Unit rate times 7. Push pause. Actually work it out on paper. Then push play and see if you're right. I got 1,890 calories. Did you get calories? Did you write your word? So I did calories per scoop. So that number came inside the house. I got 270 when I divided, so that's 270 calories per scoop. But I don't just have 1 scoop. I got 7 scoops. So once I know my unit rate, I times by 7, and I get 1,890 calories. All right, here's your Google Classroom questions. So I've written a word problem, and I have 3 questions about this word problem. Out of 30 students surveyed, 17 have a dog. Predict how many of the 300 students in the whole school have a dog. So question 1, is this how we make our 2 fractions, or is part B how we make our 2 fractions? So you're going to type in A, or you're going to type in B into Google Classroom, just the letter A or just the letter B. Question 2, tell me what's the multiply pattern. What is the multiply pattern? So on Google Classroom, type in like times 2 or times 8 or times 20, whatever you're multiplying by. Question 3 is give me a final answer. Make sure it has a label. Now remember, I put the answers into Google Classroom, but if you don't type it in perfectly exactly how I type it in, but you're close, you pretty much have what I have, don't worry if it counts you wrong. You know you're right if you're really close to what I have typed in. All right, good luck.